go ahead and spill some tea. What a kind of crazy weather over here. Crappy weather, I must say, for sure. So, guys, look, I don't know what's going on today. Out of a sudden, the summer is just gone. Literally nothing left from the summer other than just gloomy skies. So, yeah, I'm so cooked right now. Literally, I just got back from the sauna, guys, and I figured I'd just squabble up together with you and take you with me for a quick walk. Thank you for allocating a little bit of your time and jumping in. So, guys, it's been kind of a crazy journey for me. Uh, working, hybrid work, and then while on the train doing some thread stacking, TikTok sniping, product sniping, and a bunch of other skills that I'm showing to you across my channel. But I figured I'd go ahead and tell you, how do you balance your load and how do you do this? Like, if you're a mom over 40, how do you balance your life, like your full-time job in combination with a side hustle, any kind of side hustle? So one of the most important things for you guys to understand is how to balance your skills. So you don't want to get cooked spending too much time on one skill. I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you how that works and why it's important. And I'm also gonna give you some tea for how you could grow across multiple socials real quick. So this way you just follow some of those routines and you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna be able to accelerate your pace. So yeah, so the first thing, most important part, in order for you to load balance your side hustles, guys, you kind of have to understand what's the most important part of your life, which side hustle. So when it comes to side hustles, I don't think of them as like, okay, let's switch between side hustle and another. What I do instead is I kind of just go with the flow and then let the data drive the decisions. That's basically how I operate, guys. So remember, you gotta let the data drive the decisions versus following just the gut feeling. That's one of the biggest mistakes I know many moms over 40 feel they feel really passionate about their marketing, but at the end of the day, they end up kind of getting cooked and not getting any results. So guys, in order to avoid that, all you gotta do is squabble up with each other and start producing some sort of value for your future self. And of course, guys, you're gonna learn how to do that if you continue following over here in this channel. And thank you guys for jumping in and allocating a little bit of your time. I figured I'd just take you guys in the city, and as I'm spilling that tea, I'm gonna break down a couple of strategies that you could use across socials. So if you wanted to advertise your side hustle across socials, go ahead and give it a try with Threads. But remember, Threads is not really being crawled as much as possible, as much as it is the case in terms of Google, in terms of YouTube. And oh my God, like, there's so much traffic over here, guys. So much traffic. Yeah. Everybody is like literally trying to escape from all the rain, guys. Everybody. As soon as I jump on this train, guys, I'm gonna do just a little bit of thread stacking. Then I'll finalize the presentation for you that I promised I will do. And then basically we're gonna take it to the next step. And I'll talk about the next steps, but the first things first, the most important part that I wanted to talk about, guys, is this strategy. So many of you guys are spending too much time on Threads, but the truth is, guys, Threads it doesn't really crawl your pages as much as, let's say, if you do this on YouTube in combo with Reddit. So what you guys want to do is you want to start repurposing Threads into Reddit. I literally broke down on one of my threads today, and I broke the tea, guys. And oh my God, what a crappy weather, guys. Holy smokes, I'm so cooked right now from sauna, and I could barely make any sense out of this weather, guys. Help me out over here. What do you guys think is happening? How come there's so much gloomy skies and the summer just disappeared from right under our noses? So yeah, guys, thank you for joining. My name's Ron Wells. I figured I'd just take you with me for a quick walk and spill some tea and talk about different types of social media platforms, how you could utilize them and hack them basically in a way that you get more leads, followers, and sales for whatever the kind of business or side hustle that you're trying to cook up. But squabble up, and thank you guys for joining. Right now I'm literally in the city in Manhattan. Let me know what city you guys are from. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, guys, let me know what kind of side hustles are you doing. Right now I'm just focusing on my talent agency. But as I'm doing that talent agency, what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys tea, really nice tea that you could use right away, that you just consume and apply for any kind of business that you're trying to do. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one fire looking meta strategy to advertise on Meta that works. I see a lot of whales, a lot of business companies dropping insane amount of money in this strategy. And if you mimic this same strategy, guys, you're gonna print money, guys. So I'm in the car and just rode past you. No, which car? Let me know, bro. Let me know. It's raining over here. It's raining. So guys, look, man, like I'm so cooked. I literally just got out of sauna. Yeah, so guys, yeah. Hello everybody. Nathaniel Gravely, what's up? Guys, look, I'm so cooked right now. Cooked from sauna. And literally, guys, what I do, I go to work. I got this hybrid schedule. Anytime I go for a hybrid schedule, I gotta commute to the city. While in the city, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be commuting for like 3 hours per day. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna be happening. Not on my watch. I need to go ahead and monetize that 3 hours while I'm on a train or while commuting, while walking into some sort of side hustle. That's how it all started, guys. That's how I started learning how to spill tea and all, and showing you guys how any of you guys could do this on a go while driving a car. Heck, some dude apparently just drove in a car, say, what's up? He just see me. That's pretty dope. So my Wi-Fi is glitchy, but it was the first block. That is fire. That is fire, bro. Yo, don't crash, bro. If you're driving, don't crash. It's too rainy right now. It's too rainy. The weather is so crappy. Oh my God. Literally, guys, it's absolutely insane. I don't know what happened with this summer. It just escaped from right under my nose. No more swimming pool, no nothing. I don't know why. It's just too cold. I guess, okay, maybe not cold, but just like really gloomy. And the only thing that excited me today was just jumping into sauna. So guys, look, here's what I do. I travel to work. While I travel to work, I engineer all sorts of side hustles, guys. And one of my latest side hustles that I engineered for moms over 40 is how to spawn money from China. So the way it works is you order some Chinese products and you resell them online, and then you ship them on TikTok and you spawn money, guys. And you do this on a part-time basis when you commute, when you travel on a train, and you do that whenever, guys. All you do is you connect with a virtual assistant. They do the research for you for all the products that you want to sell, and then you order a bunch of products from China and then you start reselling them, guys. So if you want to learn more about that, squabble up. So guys, look, what else? What's up? What else? Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know where you guys are from. Also, man, I don't want to get run over crossing that street over here. And guys, like, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. I'm constantly spilling tea. I'm going to go ahead and give you incredible tea that is not taught anywhere in the world right now. If you follow that tea, you're going to be able to spawn money with Meta ads for any kind of product that you're selling. Okay, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and spill the tea. So here's what's working right now, and it's trending. It's probably going to be trending for the next week, maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks. So if you jump in now, if you already sniped a viral product and you know what to sell from China, then all you got to do is follow this strategy. In case if you haven't picked the product yet from China or not quite sure what I'm talking about, continue watching my previous workshops, guys. I literally show you how to do that. But check this out. So, let's see, the new comment. We got a new comment. I know I wanted to go to the pool, but I couldn't because it was raining. So I was scrolling on YouTube and found your video and drove past you. That is fire. That is insane, bro. That is insane. Look, I commute to different offices. It depends on the mood. I also do consulting for big banks. So from time to time, I may just like squabble up with big banks. And also I have a full-time job as a cloud cybersecurity engineer. So obviously I got to commute either to one office or another. And I guess people are being angry, beeping and all. Over here in the city, you got to watch out not to get run over. But luckily, I'm feeling pretty good. I just got back from sauna. Sauna was real good. They have a sauna, massage chair. The only thing they don't have is jacuzzi. I was hoping for jacuzzi, but hey, maybe next time. Typically, I leave a lot earlier, but Today I kind of I went a little late home. But anyway, the bottom line is, no matter what, guys, if any of you wondering like, what the heck am I doing? How can you spawn money on a go? Trust me, guys, this is the channel for you. So, and I see there's 0 views. Probably I lost signal over here for sure. 100% I probably lost signal over here. Thank you guys for joining. I'm trying to recover a signal. There's too many people. There's a puddle over here. Oh my God, I'm gonna try to sneak in through the umbrella. That's what's up, guys. Thank you for allocating a little bit of your time. Let me know if you have any questions. My name is Ron Wells. I figured I'd just take you with me on a go, and we squabble up and learn about some fire strategies, marketing strategies that can help you grow. And one of those strategies that I wanted to share with you that is only going to work for the next 2 weeks. If you apply this strategy, you're going to spawn money. It works with digital or physical products. I'm going to go ahead and break the key for how this works. Pay close attention. If you learn this strategy and execute it in the next 2 weeks, you're going to be printing money. It works with any digital product or physical product. You guys ready? Here's the strategy. Open up your Meta ads and start. Once you find your viral product, the winning product, whether it's like a physical product or digital, whatever the case is, simply go ahead and start using the following framework. You want to take a screenshot of an email, but write an email like as if you're writing it to the customer and saying something like, unfortunately, we had to reduce our price because our company is going down, and we reduced our prices for 40%. We're making this only possible for you, and take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of that email and include it as an ad in your ad campaign, Meta ad campaign. Okay, guys? Works like a clock. You could also do the same thing for WhatsApp. That works the same way. For the next 2 weeks, it's going to be firing up from all the pistols. I'm seeing big whales out there like pumping money in, spending like thousands of dollars, getting insane ROIs, return on investment, insane. Like they spend $20,000 and make $80,000, guys. That's basically the results. So let's see what we got. Wait, no, walk past me. I was about to say, I think the only one person watching. Yeah, right now there's zero people watching, bro. So I think my signal is kind of like timing out. That's what's happening. And probably, you gotta catch your audience within the first 3 seconds attention span. Else it's like they're basically cooked. So if you're still driving, bro, congratulations, you reached the right channel. I'm gonna explain to you how you're gonna spawn some money while driving around. You're gonna learn some secrets. And while you're driving on a car, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some secrets. The secrets that you could apply for your products that you're gonna order from China, and then you're gonna ship those products. You're gonna resell. You're gonna private label them. You're gonna slap your own label, and you're gonna sell them all over the internet. And you're gonna spawn money in between, and you're gonna write off your taxes. I'm gonna describe this strategy for how to do this while on a go. So this way you spawn some money even if you're in a car. So I think I'm the only one person watching. Remember, yes, you're the only one person watching right now, but once this video gets repurposed and blasted across socials, then even if there's one watcher, out of a sudden it could be 1,000 people watching. This is the skill that I teach many moms over 40 for how to repurpose your content. And no matter what, just keep going. Like say, even if you have like 0 people watching, continue with your offer, continue spilling tea, whatever it is you're describing, and don't look too much at views, because if you start looking at views, you start kind of modulating your personality in accordance to views, and that will start increasing your stress levels, and you end up literally just sabotaging your own success. Versus just continue with your offer, irregardless of how many views you got, because you already know that the next thing what you're going to do after this video is finished, you're going to repurpose that across multiple socials and blast it across Threads, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, and all sorts of other socials. So out of a sudden, a video that only had 4 views, boom, it gets like thousands. A lot of moms don't understand that, so they get stressed out, trying to like burn their brain cells, trying to be like, oh my God, I only get 1 view, I should probably give up. Guys, literally, if you have 1 view, continue like spilling tea, because sooner or later you're gonna repurpose that, and you no longer have to worry about those views. Interesting. So I'm still watching. Sorry, I talk too much. No worries, bro. It's better to talk than be silent. And then when you're silent, then you miss out on opportunity of your lifetime, bro. Right now, you're watching, you're gonna get the tea. So anyway, look, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna help you spawn some money while you're in a car. I'm gonna give you some homework that will motivate the heck out of you. So this way you start doing this homework and you're gonna be like, damn, I finally found the right life that gave me the exact path for what I need to do in order to spawn some money. Okay, so here's the first thing you need to do. You need to recognize the following frameworks, meta frameworks. So when you go live, when you start doing your ads for the winning products that you're gonna order from China, don't worry about the ordering from China part, because I got the full course. I got the full Feudal Incubator coaching program for how to pull this off. But basically, while you're driving around, while you like being busy and all, you could literally build a system where you literally spill tea just like this, the way I'm spilling tea, but doing it for your brand and doing it for your products and programs and services that you end up offering to your customers over time. And the way it works is you could take the side hustle on the go. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with number of views. It has nothing to do with the number of followers. It has absolute flexibility factor where you could do this on your own terms, on your own schedule. And the best part about it, it works. How do I know? Because one of my buddies just got a Lambo, literally executing the same model. It's called TikTok Shop plus dropshipping model. What he shows is just straight up dropshipping. What I show is combination of TikTok Shop plus dropshipping. So guys, look, here's how you're gonna execute it. The first thing you're gonna do, if you're like a driving in the city, you know, getting cooked, constantly getting entertained, you gotta reduce your kind of scrolling activities on TikTok. And that's what I do in my community. I help moms over 40 and other kind of side hustlers minimize their atomic habits and their addictions. I have a couple of side hustlers who are literally just spending 6 hours playing video games. Even with those side hustlers I work, and I'm like, yo, instead of just getting cooked for 6 hours, go ahead and resell my company, my talent agency, my product, program, and services while you're going live playing on YouTube. And that's one style of marketing. Oh my God, what's happening? So guys, look, it's crazy thing over here. While I'm trying to spill tea, there's things behind the scenes happening. I gotta watch out, guys. You gotta be my eyes and ears. If you see any weird thing flying my way or whatever, be my eyes and ears. Anyway, guys, like, look, it's not, guys. Nobody else is watching but me. Yeah, I think, well, guess what? Those guys are missing out, bro. You're the one that's getting tea. I've been telling people. Think about this. Pepsi, $1 billion company, saw my content and created a drink called Freedom Fusion. And yet still people didn't watch my content. Even though a billion dollar company went ahead and created a drink called Freedom Fusion by Mountain Dew, summer edition of 2024. Remember, it's not about views, it's about the structure that you create as part of building your brand. What I did is reincarnated a really interesting structure from Japan. I reincarnated a system called Feudal System Framework. Basically, back in the days, there used to be a bunch of feudal lords kind of roaming on their horses, jumping across all of those lands, conquering those lands, and giving pockets of opportunities for other people. And those other people, peasants, they would grow that land and they would be happy, they would be making money from that land, and the feudal lords would be protecting them and giving them that feudal share, the tokens of opportunities. What I did is I looked back in history and reincarnated that same model, but in a digital landscape where we live in today, in an app named FUD, which stands for Feudal Underground Development. As soon as I started doing that, I managed to blow up that app to close to 100,000 side hustlers. And right now there's over 100 coaches in that app right now. And this is where I have my community, where I help moms over 40 squabble up together with other side hustlers who can help them, who can help such moms over 40 grow their feudal kingdom, whatever that feudal kingdom brand business is, happen to be. Some moms over 40, they prefer to be a TikTok RV moms on the go, and some of them prefer to be TikTok shop dropshipping type of moms, and some don't really have any time to be any kind of TikTok shop seller types of moms. Instead, they just want to promote other types of brands, the feudal lords, and cultivate that feudal land in order to grow other feudal lords' kingdoms, feudal kingdoms, helping other feudal lords get rich versus getting yourself rich. And some moms are okay with that because they still get to earn a little bit of that. There's nothing wrong with that. What I did is I created an innovative structure. I managed to take that feudal system framework and interface it into my talent agency called Freedom Fusion System. Freedom Fusion System has an eagle logo. The same logo that you're gonna see over here, I'm gonna show you in a physical representation of a logo. What I did is I took that Freedom Fusion System and I built AI automation and talent agency in a mix of that feudal system, where feudal system is in the root of the Freedom Fusion System and powering entire Freedom Fusion System. And I started following that feudal system framework, and in a matter of 2 months, Pepsi, billion-dollar company, went ahead and created a drink after my company's name called Freedom Fusion. So guys, even if you have zero skills, even if you think like, oh my God, I don't have any skills, I don't know anything. I started out also with zero skills, yet 2 months later, following that feudal system, I managed not only open up my brain and discover my own avatar, but I was able to construct and reincarnate a system from ancient system from many years ago that worked for many years over the longer time period, yet has been for whatever reason forgotten. I managed to reincarnate that and bring the concept of energy exchange without exchanging money directly in my community. So this way you get to squabble up with the other side hustlers to help moms over 40 grow their feudal kingdom and get that feudal share. So this way you earn that money. This concept I managed to reincarnate in 2024 and started doubling down on the whole concept of removing money from the equation altogether. And I started executing this one by one. And results were incredible, guys. I started seeing success after success. Once you guys discover your avatar, it's game over. There's no way of stopping it. You're going to be able to navigate through all sorts of high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities with ease. The process of selling anything on the internet is just going to be laughable. It's just going to be so easy for you. But all you got to do is follow this framework. It's called Feudal System Framework, where you learn, reflect, execute, mentor, and squash atomic habits as you do so across multiple platforms. That's how it works, guys. That's how you spawn money. But the question is, how do you apply all of this system? And that's where my Feudal Incubator was born. The Feudal Incubator is a custom coaching program for bougie boss mom over 40 who happen to be luxury pet owners who selling some sort of luxury pet products and want to grow those pet product sales further. Think of it as having your own feudal kingdom, having that pet business, luxury pet business. So what I did is I doubled down on that model and expanded it further. Upon expanding that model, I started removing the concept of limits and introduced limitless marketing, meaning instead of hunting for a specific object, what I would do, I let the object come to me based on whatever the kind of systems, whatever the kind of business models that I introduce in my live workshops. The entire concept of that could be seen quite easily just by you navigating through some of my previous workshops and seeing how exactly am I discovering talent. I don't explicitly, guys, look for talent. Instead, talent discovers itself directly in my lives. And when they discover themselves, I jump on it and I recruit them and make them part of my feudal army to help bougie boss moms over 40 discover freedom faster. So if you're trying to follow with this, all you gotta understand is this. The first and most important part for succeeding in any kind of business is having a framework. This framework happened to be like literally that's all I doubled down on, and that was successful, guys. So now what I'm doing is I'm using the same feudal system framework to help other side hustlers from overseas around the world squabble up together with bougie boss moms over 40 to help such moms grow their feudal kingdom. Such moms would love to have a lot of fun with their pets, cats, kids, and dogs on the go. Such moms would love to be driving RVs. They would love to increase their RV bookings. But guess what? The market is slow. It's really tough to increase their RV bookings, especially those RVs are not utilized. That's where you, the side hustler, and the future feudal hustler come into play. You get to help those bougie boss moms grow their feudal kingdom, spawn money for them, and in the process, get the feudal share. So guys, notice how I'm using framework and concept of describing the story and evolutionary journey of my talent agency. How I'm wrapping the story around your needs and wants and your future you, and how I'm doing this effortlessly, spilling tea to infinity, almost without stuttering, without anything. How do you do this? How do you develop this incredible skill? This is exactly what you're going to learn in what's so-called Feudal Incubator, my custom coaching program for moms over 40, where you get to hatch out of the eggshells of discomfort and finally fly. So guys, look, here's what you gotta do. I'm gonna go ahead and spill some tea for a couple of strategies that you could do and what kind of feudal kingdom that you could build. So notice how first I went ahead and I dropped down the definition of feudal kingdom and feudal system, and how I started iterating through different types of vocabulary pieces. Now what I'm gonna be using those same vocabulary to expand on that feudal system and talk about what kind of feudal kingdom you're gonna grow. So your first feudal kingdom that you're gonna grow, if you're a mom over 40 or a side hustler from overseas, is called TikTok Shop plus dropshipping model. That's the feudal kingdom you're gonna be growing. You're gonna be ordering supplies from China. You're gonna be slapping your own label and you're gonna be reselling them across multiple platforms. You're gonna be reselling them on WAP, Shopify. You're gonna be using Meta ads. And this is where the Meta trick comes in, the latest trick that is only gonna work for the next 2 weeks, providing that you realize this trick. It's a trend. It's a trend that what my talent agency does. We discover trends. We discover what whales, big companies do, what kind of marketing they use. We discover their strategies, and we morph those strategies into your side hustling service delivery lifecycle. So if you're mom on the go or stay-at-home mom, you get to execute those strategies and grow exponentially faster. This is a very unique concept, guys. The most important part for you to understand is what kind of meta secrets and meta trend patterns can you learn from my talent agency? Well, the first one is start creating ads for your physical or digital product in a form of email, as if you're writing an email to a customer and creating urgency and saying something like, yo, my company is going down. Unfortunately, we had to reduce prices by 40%, but you just happen to be lucky to come across. We're probably going to be closing down the company in the next 2 months. But if you like, I could still sell you the product inventory that I have. And if you take that screenshot and use that as a meta ad, congratulations. What you're introducing is concept of polarization. That concept other people see from the third person perspective, jump in, and guess what? Whales are now producing incredible ROAS, return on investment. They're literally spending like 20 G's and getting 80 G's in return using this same framework that I just described. Guys, you want to know more about other products, more other frameworks for how you could do this with your TikTok shop? Now, some of you will say, well, I don't know anything about TikTok shop other than being a TikTok shop affiliate. How is it beneficial for me as a mom over 40? What does that mean? Well, here's what it means, guys. If you're a bougie boss mom over 40 or some sort of a side hustler who has a strong desire of helping moms over 40 while in the process learning how to grow your own feudal kingdom, then congratulations, you have reached the right place. What my talent agency's goal is, our goal is to help you fly like an eagle. And our goal is to help you discover that freedom fusion path. Our goal is to help you learn how to construct your own feudal kingdom and get other side hustlers to work together, growing that feudal kingdom, just like back in the days when the feudal lords would be spawning all sorts of relationships and riding on horses and conquering new feudal lands. And that's what you're going to be doing, the same exact thing, but without money. You're not going to be using money in between. I noticed that this is the best strategy if you don't use money. If you were to go ahead and hire a freelancer and wanted that freelancer to do something for you, immediately you would lose right away, and that doesn't work. I went through many phases, lost like $300,000 at some point, literally trying to use freelancers. That just doesn't work. The new model is the model where you, instead of a freelancer, you get to be the freedom founder. Instead of a bougie boss mom over 40 who's like just a TikTok shop affiliate seller, you get to be the next wave of creators. A person who knows the margin, a person who is simultaneously a creator in the feudal lord, the bougie boss mom that you deserve to be, the creator. The next wave of creators are going to be such moms who knows how to create content and understand the margins. Guess what, guys? If you want to become such mom, such bougie luxury mom over 40 who wants to spawn money with Chinese products, resell them, and heck, if you have a little bit of time, maybe even get yourself RV. I have a fire business model in case if you're a mom on the go and you want to travel with your pets, kids, and dogs and utilize RV. I have a model for that as well. Take a look at my YouTube channel. You're going to see that model. Essentially, what you need to do is decide which feudal kingdom you get to grow first. And if you want to fly like an eagle, then check out Freedom Fusion System. My name is Ron Wells, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, full stack cybersecurity and cloud engineer, and your ticket to freedom. Guys, look, I want you to succeed. Take a look at my workshops. DM the word PATH, P-A-T-H, on my Insta to get access to my free digital power bundle called ThreadStack. ThreadStack allows you to learn how to grow across multiple socials and how to start becoming the next wave of creators. Once you recognize that you like what you see in ThreadStack, you could get your feet wet and try doing TikTok Shop plus dropshipping business model, where we're gonna hook you up with your own product, and we're gonna give you an opportunity to spawn money with that product. So this way you develop your risk tolerance, understand how it works, develop your research skills, AI, content-driven automation skills, thread stacking skills, TikTok sniping skills, ops skills, and other micro skills that are not taught anywhere in the world. Once you do that, once you get great level of comfort, you could decide if you wanted to join Feudal Incubator, our custom coaching program that will provide you with access to your very own Freedom Fusion System CRM, which includes book appointment system, email nurturing campaigns, and multiple automations, business automations, QR code generators, social planner, single pane of glass dashboard that allows you to take control of your leads in one single place. Guys, this is called Freedom Fusion System CRM. You'll get it as part of the Feudal Incubator. The Feudal Incubator is a custom coaching program where you finally get to hatch out of your eggs of discomfort and finally take off and fly. And by the way, I do have a Feudal Incubator that shows you how to pitch like a boss and spill tea like a boss. It's called Freedom Fusion Pitch. Slightly different Feudal Incubator. Slightly different Feudal Incubator, guys. And I also have Freedom Fusion Content. This is where we do content review and TikTok Shop affiliate, where you get to learn how to create content and do this for TikTok Shop. So we have multiple Feudal Incubators. Later on, we're going to be introducing robotics, Feudal Incubator, and also cybersecurity as well. So this way you can pick and choose what kind of Feudal Incubator you want to join. But this one is kind of fire, called Freedom Fusion Content. That is a fire Feudal Incubator for you guys. If you wanted to blow up across TikTok, if you wanted to create UGC content, finally become the feudal lord that you deserve to be, the bougie boss moms over 40, the next wave of creators, a person who finally gets to learn and earn in the process. And before you join Feudal Incubator, we always give you an opportunity to learn and earn before you even join, which is absolutely incredible, because a lot of moms over 40, they're like, no, I don't really know how to do this TikTok up with drop shipping. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my shirt. And I get it, guys. This is exactly the reason why we give you an opportunity to try before you buy. An incredible opportunity solely provided to you by Freedom Fusion System, by Talent Agency. As we're rapidly expanding internationally, I'm introducing a combination of different types of business models that will help moms over 40 spawn more feudal lords. Feudal lords are business